Tim with Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio, and welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.
Frigidaire refrigerator, compressor won't run with a burning smell. We're going to replace the start components using a relay, a 3-in-1 relay. Tools required for this repair were a multimeter with an ohm and amp draw setting, a pair of wire cutters and strippers, a pair of needle nose pliers, which will be used to pull the wire off of the old mount, and some electrical tape so that you can secure your wire nut fittings. Make sure the unit is unplugged. We will take the old relay and overload off. Now we have to check the continuity of the compressor. We have the 3 poles here. You'll have your common. There will be a run and a start. We'll determine them by continuity. The run winding from common will have a lower continuity. The start and common will have a higher continuity. We'll go from this pole to this pole. Take our reading. Set your meter to the ohm scale. We'll take the top pole, which will be common, the first pole. We have a reading of 4.1 ohms. We'll go over to this next pole. We have a reading 5.4. So this higher reading will be the run. The higher reading will be the start winding. The lower reading will be the run winding. Now we'll go from run to start. That should add up to this right around the sum of the two of those. So if you recall, we had 4.3 and somewhere in the neighborhood of 5.2, and we do have 9.4 ohms. So the windings on this compressor test good for continuity. Here we have our 3-in-1 relay. These would be utilized to plug in to a capacitor if present, with the proper size terminals. In this case, they will not be used, so you leave the caps on and disregard them. You're going to find here you have 3 wires with pre-assembled terminals, and you'll see the colors are black, red, and white. Each of those colors represent where they go on the compressor. The black terminal is for common. The red terminal is for run, and the white terminal is for start. We've already predetermined where the windings are. This is your start pole that we've determined by checking continuity. It was the higher continuity from common of the two. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just simply place that terminal onto that pole. Black is your common terminal, which will go to the center common post. And red is run. So we'll put it on the pole that we determined to be your run winding pole. The next step is to wire this up to power. On this particular capacitor, it doesn't matter which goes where. Run would be line, white would be common, but this will accept either on either wire. We're simply going to cut the terminals and then we're going to strip them back just about 1/4 of an inch. The kit comes with wire nuts to utilize. Push them down, twist till they lock. We'll do the same to the other side. Twist it down till it's snug. Now we're going to go back and apply some electrical tape to the connection. To make sure it stays secure. This has a couple options to mount it. In this particular case, it would be perfectly fine to utilize this hook and simply hang it. You want to make sure that wherever you put it, it has not obstructed with flooring, or if the customer moves the appliance, you do not want this to get dragged around the floor. So the job is completed. We have our black on common, white on start, red on run. We have this hooked properly up off of the floor. We're going to want to do something with this bundle of extra wiring. So you're going to want to use a plastic zip tie that does not come with the kit. Go ahead and bundle that wiring up to keep it suspended off of the floor. Job is completed. All that's left to do is plug it in. Once you've plugged it in and the compressor starts and is running, the last step is to utilize the use of your meter with an amp draw setting. You want to make sure that this is not drawing high amps. We're probably looking in the neighborhood of 3 amps or below to understand that this is going to have success. So you make sure you set your meter to the amp draw setting, and you're going to simply clamp over the line wire to get your reading. In this particular case, the compressor is drawing 1.56 amps. It's drawing just less than 1.6 amps. That's actually considered a very good low amp draw. It means that the refrigerator is not laboring too hard, and that makes sure that this is going to be a successful repair.
Thank you for watching another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.